When John, the disciple whom Jesus loved, was cast away on the lonely island of Patmos, his days were filled with silence, and his nights with visions that stretched beyond time itself. One night, as the heavens opened before him, he was shown the final mystery of creation, the New Jerusalem, descending from the throne of God, shining like a bride adorned for her husband. It was unlike anything human eyes had ever seen. John struggled for words, reaching for symbols and images, yet every description seemed too small for the majesty before him. A city of light, glowing with glory, radiant like crystal. Walls of jasper, foundations encrusted with gemstones that shone in every color of eternity. Streets of gold, yet the gold was not like that of kings or merchants. It was pure, transparent, gleaming as though sunlight itself had been captured in its veins. The city was alive, not just with beauty, but with meaning. Its form was a perfect cube. Its length, breadth, and height, all equal. Why a cube? Because a cube is the geometry of completion, of wholeness, every side balanced, every angle in harmony. The ancients knew the cube as the most stable of forms, a shape that could not topple, a shape beyond decay. And in this vision, the cube spoke a hidden truth, that the world itself, in its final transformation, would be made whole, balanced, and perfect. The cube was no accident. In the Temple of Solomon, the innermost chamber, the Holy of Holies, the place where God's presence dwelt in fire and cloud, was itself a perfect cube. And now John was seeing that the entire cosmos had become a Holy of Holies. The universe itself had been remade into a sanctuary, where heaven and earth were no longer separate, but one. In the city there was no temple, for God himself was the temple, and the Lamb its eternal light. The sun and moon were not needed, for a brighter radiance flowed from the throne of the Almighty. At the heart of the city, from beneath that throne, gushed forth the river of life, clear as crystal, flowing through the streets of gold. And on each side of that river grew the tree of life, bearing 12 kinds of fruit, one for each month, its leaves bringing healing to the nations. What does this mean? What mystery is hidden in these visions? The gemstones that John described, jasper, sapphire, emerald, topaz, amethyst, and others, are not merely for ornament. In ancient thought, gemstones were seen as vessels of divine energy, vibrating with unseen frequencies, each stone carrying the memory of creation itself. In the New Jerusalem, these stones form the very foundations, as if the city is built not on dust, but on the eternal resonance of God's word. And the golden streets, transparent as glass, remind us that even what we call wealth, even the treasures men kill and conquer for, are in this city no more than pathways to walk upon. The greatest riches of earth are beneath the feet of the redeemed, for the true treasure is the presence of God. But the most hidden truth is this: the city itself is not only a place, it is a people, humanity, refined, perfected, restored to its original glory. The New Jerusalem is us, those who overcome, those who endure, those who are transformed by the fire of divine love. We are the living stones, shining as the gems in its foundation. We are the radiant city, descending out of heaven, joined forever with our Creator. The cube hints at a mystery even deeper. 3 dimensions we know well: length, breadth, and height. But the equal balance of the cube suggests a hidden 4th dimension: eternity. The city is not bound by time, not trapped by history, but alive in the eternal now of God's presence. It is a geometry of immortality. And yet, this vision is not only of the end. It is also a mirror of the present. The New Jerusalem is descending even now, slowly, like dawn, breaking over the horizon. Every act of love, every spark of faith, every moment of forgiveness brings a fragment of that city into our world. The kingdom of heaven is within you, and it is also among you. The city is being built, stone by stone, through the lives of those who walk in the light. And when the city comes in its fullness, there will be no more tears, no more death, no more sorrow or pain. The river will flow without end, and the leaves of the tree will heal every wound, every nation, every memory of suffering. For in that place the Lamb who was slain is the eternal King, and his light shall never fade. John's vision was not given to terrify, but to awaken hope. It tells us that history is not spiraling into chaos without meaning. The cube of heaven shows that the end is not destruction, but harmony. That creation will be brought into alignment with its Creator, and that humanity's destiny is not dust, but glory. So when you hear of the New Jerusalem, do not think only of walls and streets, or of a distant city in the clouds. Think of yourself being transformed, refined, polished like a gemstone in the hand of the divine. Think of the world, aching and groaning, yet moving slowly toward its renewal. Think of the cube of heaven, stable, eternal, radiant, a symbol of the perfection that awaits. And remember this: the city is not only coming, it is already here, descending in light, descending in love, descending through every heart that opens itself to the eternal presence of God.